Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to update you guys a little bit about my carbon fiber spoiler that I installed in the last video. Let's just say things did not turn out too well. But before I can do that, I'm gonna go run some errands really quick. I gotta go return this thing actually. I have to go return this thing. It's a little Iron Man egg attack little figurine thingy. Got it off of Amazon for like $55. So it's like on sale. It was like originally worth like 160 or 150 or something like that. It's one of the older models, and when I got it, I didn't really like it so much. Plus there's like a defect on his mask. So I'm just gonna return it. The nearest Amazon center or whatever is like a Kohl's all the way in like Huntington Beach or something. So I'm gonna have to drive over there, return that, and then pick up some food. And then once I'm back at home, I can like show you guys what happened, what went wrong, and I guess go over my mistakes. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so I realized that if I went to go run my errands and grab food first, that the sun would have already set, so it'd be way too dark to show you guys, so might as well just start filming now. So here's the rear of my trunk. As you guys can see, there's no carbon fiber spoiler on it. So at the end of the last video I posted, it looked like it was on good. It like sat okay for about a day or two, but it wasn't completely flush with the trunk. The way that it sat, it wasn't like completely, I guess, smooth on it. And so it kind of popped up, and that's the reason why I had to take it off. I feel like the biggest mistake that I made, ooh, it's bright again. Mistake number one, taking off the tape too soon.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Should have just left the tape on and had a little tab or something like that, so that when I placed it on flush and I liked, you know, where I placed it, I would slowly pull the tape off, and then I could just press it straight down, so I didn't have to, like, you know, mess around with it and trying to reorient it for it to, you know, sit flush and stuff. Mistake number two definitely was reusing the same tape that I previously already had it on for the first attempt. First attempt obviously went horrible. You guys remember how bad it was. Oh man.
What happened? I think there's a gap there.
I didn't push it over more this side. I definitely should have removed the tape and then put a fresh new strip of tape around the entire spoiler and then went for the attempt number two. But because I don't know why I was thinking, but I thought, you know, like, hey, the tape still looked good and I could just, you know, clean it off a little bit, clean the trunk, and then try to place it on again. But I feel like with the 3M tape, I think it's not like a one-time use, but it's kind of like it adheres the best when you freshly take off the red strip of plastic and then you press it on for the first time. I think it sticks better, and I think that's evident with how in the last video I was trying to pull it off when I like messed up the first time and it wouldn't come off.
Oh my God! Oh shit, it's like really strong.
So I feel like that's how strong the tape is if it's done properly. If it's done like the first time, you know, in one go you place it down, it sticks really well. But yeah, big mistake number two, I basically used the tape for the first attempt, and that's why it wasn't as sticky as before. It was still sticky, just not as sticky as it was supposed to be or intended to be the first time. So I think those are the two biggest mistakes that I made when I tried to install it, and I was super sad. You know, I came out, you know, a couple of days after letting it kind of sit and stuff. The corner edges, like right here, were kind of popping up. The bottom part here, it wasn't sticking either. Like it still had like a, you know, like a centimeter gap or whatever, so it was barely touching, but it wasn't really like sticking down. So it was a huge disappointment. I was pretty sad, so I had to go through again with a heat gun. Went ahead and removed everything. There's Titus in the background. Can you guys see him? Yeah, he helped me, but even with his help, it didn't really matter, I guess, because I made so many crucial mistakes to where it affected the tape and its effectiveness. So I had to remove it. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but like right here where my finger is, you guys definitely can't see that. That's a little bit better, but like right here where my finger is kind of going, I don't know, is that still blurry? There's a huge scratch, like from here to all the way down here. It's like a really big scratch. So that was kind of my fault. I was kind of not in a hurry, but I was flustered. And so me and Josh were doing our best to try to get it off after it stuck the first time, and then we kind of yanked it too hard and we kind of clipped the side pretty badly. I don't know how can I get this on camera, but it's really hard to see. But it's there. Oh, there you go. That's a lot better that time. Yeah. So that sucks. That's my fault. So I guess lesson learned to be a little bit more careful and work with more finesse next time so that I don't damage it. But I'm not too worried. I mean, when I try to reinstall it the next video, I'm gonna be a lot more meticulous, a lot more careful, and it's gonna cover up the scratch part anyway, so you won't even tell that you can't tell that it's there. But it's a little disappointing. It was a lot of work. I mean, I got sick that day too because I was outside in the cold, so that sucked. Still going back on the car, I mean, it looked really good. You know, I had no complaints about it. Hopefully I didn't like warp it or anything when I was trying to yank it off on the right side. Yeah, we're gonna try it again for the third time next video on my next day off, which is probably in a few days. But yeah, it was really sad and disappointing that I couldn't get it done for you guys. Like, I really wanted to get it done, but it's okay. Other than that, you know, car still runs really nice. I love my wheels still. Like, these RPF ones are like awesome. Like, they look so good on the car. Like, the offset is like perfect. Like 35 offset, man. I don't know what other people say about it. I mean, they say good things about it. I mean, that's the recommended offset for the car if you want, you know, like a flush kind of fitment. Man, lighting sucks. There you go, it's a little bit better. Not gonna lie, guys, I was pretty sad and pretty disappointed, but that's the beauty of DIY installs, man. Like, doing things yourself, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna, you know, F up from time to time. You know, nothing is perfect, and it's hilarious to rewatch it because, you know, like, you're like, in my situation, like, I filmed it, so I get to go watch again like all the mistakes that I did, and it's pretty funny, you know, to look at. I'm like, you like look back at it, you're like, oh my god, why did I do that? Like, that's common sense. Like, why did I peel off the tape before I even set it on there, you know? Like, why would I reuse old tape? Like, you know, all these thoughts come back, and it's just like, oh man, it's just hilarious to think about. But lesson learned. Definitely for the next attempt, I will be a lot more prepared because I already, you know, experienced it once, messing up horribly and then trying to fix that mistake horribly. I just really wanted to update you guys. I wanted to be real with you guys. I didn't want to just like install it again without filming it or without telling you guys like, oh yeah, the first time went great. Like, totally did not go good at all. So I wanted to keep it real with you guys because nothing is perfect in life, right? So definitely next time I'm gonna be ready. I still have a lot of tape, so we're good on that. I still have the Guggen. The past few days I've been working on the spoiler again. I've been removing the tape that I laid down. Thankfully it came off cleaner than the old one, obviously, but there's still a couple areas that were really difficult to work with because the tape has already been like pressed down and it was like super sticky, and I had to use Guggen again, let it soak in so I can kind of rub off all the tape and stuff, which was kind of annoying. And to be honest, I was pretty lazy because I didn't want to do it again because it took so long the first time. But you know, if I'm gonna do something for my car, I want to do it right, and I want to make sure that it's done properly so it stays on the car. Kind of a spontaneous type of video, but I wanted to update you guys. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark because the ending of the last video, the install video, was not great. It wasn't with a lot of confidence. All right, calling it a day. It's good. It looks fine. Yeah, I just didn't want anyone watching that video to just follow those steps because clearly they were not done properly. So yeah, it is what it is. It's all good. More content for me, I guess. I really appreciate the support, guys. I am so close to 300. Like, I think at the time of this recording, I'm like 3 subscribers away from 300. I'm like 297. And I mean, to some people it might not be a big deal, but to me it's a huge deal because, you know, it's 300. It's another milestone. You know, other people get excited with 1,000 or 10,000, you know, 20,000, you know, 100,000, and you know, that's awesome. But for me, as a small channel, you know, I'll take anything. I'll take any accomplishment that I can hit with this channel. So I mean, it's crazy. 300 people are subscribed to me. It's pretty awesome if I can get there. I mean, I'm 3 away. So I always appreciate the support from all of you guys, just being super loyal and patient with me with my videos and stuff. I love you guys. Life is gonna be a lot better from now on, you know. Just gotta stay positive, keep working hard at it, I'm gonna keep grinding on YouTube. I'm gonna make it, guys. I'm gonna get there someday. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, please. Help me become a part of the OG subscribers. Also, you know, throw a like on this video and talk to me, guys. Talk to me in the comment section. You know, like, let me know your experiences with any DIY installs that you've done yourself, any mistakes you've made, any hilarious situations where you're just like, oh my god, like that's like common sense, like how could I mess that up? Talk to me, guys, in the comments. Like, I reply to every single comment that, you know, is posted down below. So yeah, talk to me, guys. But until next time, guys, peace.